I'm Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood. It's January 31st, and here's the latest snow conditions report. Obviously, I have a great report for you, actually the best of the season. And the past 10 days have been just remarkable around here. We had a deficit, believe it or not, on January 22nd of nearly 22 inches of snow, and we really closed that gap, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And we've had more snow in the past 10 days than we had in November, December, and the first 18 days of January. So as a result, we have the best snow of the season. Take advantage of it now rather than later in the weekend, because it's going to really warm up, especially on Sunday. And let's be honest, it's just been too cold lately to really ski in when it's 25 to 40 degree below zero wind chill temperatures. The good news is Friday and Saturday we start a warm up, much more tolerable out there, but Sunday does not look good. Okay, snowfall comparison. I mentioned that deficit that we had on the 22nd of January. Look how much we closed that deficit right now as it stands of January 31st. Just 2.2 inches below average. That's remarkable considering the snow-free or relatively lack of snow we started out the snow season with. Okay, even above average in Kalamazoo, and we have great snowmobile conditions. You don't even have to head to the north if you don't want to. Muskegon's trails are wide open and ready to go. Also, right around the Kalamazoo area and points south of Grand Rapids look just fine as well. So right now, 98% of the state is covered with snow with an average depth of about 12.5 inches. Best of the season so far. Here's a look at some of those snow totals, or snow depths rather. 14 inches in Grand Rapids, 15 in Muskegon, 17 in Ludington. You follow that right up to the north as well. Looking at a good solid 15 inches in the Houghton Lake area, right around 19 in Traverse City. And across the UP, as you can imagine, they have epic amounts of snow depth out there. 22 in Marquette, 25 in Newberry, and the most I could find is right around the Tamarack area, Calumet, at 46 inches of snow on the ground. Quite remarkable. But as I mentioned, a warmer pattern is going to take over. A strong warm front actually is going to move through. It looks like late Saturday into the Sunday time frame. Quick 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible on Saturday. Rest of the state, it looks like we're actually going to head in the other direction with a chance of rain, maybe some freezing drizzle late Saturday, and plain old drizzle and rain on Sunday. Here's what it looks like in terms of the snow forecast. We do return to a colder pattern. I'll show you that in just a moment. The 10-day snowfall forecast through February 9th. Not much, especially across lower Michigan. The UP will get some, and that was a European model. The GFS model kind of agrees as well. Most of the snow expected up to the north. Don't worry, though. It looks like a cold pattern is going to take over once again. But if you're out there skiing this weekend, Saturday, mostly 30s out there. If you're heading way up to the UP, you'll have highs in the 20s. And here's that big warm-up on Sunday. Much of the state in the 40s and 30s up across the UP. So it's snow melting category. Snowmobiles, especially two-strokers, don't really like the temperatures in the 40s. Okay, temperature trend. Notice there's that big warm-up, but also notice after we get beyond the weekend or beyond Monday, we start to cool off again. And I think overall we're going to see a colder than average month of February. 8 to 14-day outlook, February 7th through the 13th. Much below average temperatures throughout the majority of the United States. The cold will originate to our northwest and kind of overspread much of the country, kind of backloaded probably more towards the 11th, 12th, and 13th for the colder than average temperatures. Very active pattern across the United States as well. Notice all the green indicating above average temperatures or above average precipitation. So with that being said, it looks like we are going to see that active pattern, probably more snow than anything else, and we averaged during that time frame just about 5 inches of snow. So here's a European model 32-day snowfall forecast, and you can see pretty impressive out there. That's not February 14th. It actually goes beyond that. But nonetheless, it gives you an idea that, hey, we are going to get some snow. And here's something interesting. In a Modoki El Nino, when you have a polar vortex swing through, the analogs indicate that you typically follow it up with a cold February. That is when a polar vortex goes through in January. And the models agree with this. The European model indicates cold air throughout much of the United States, with the coldest, especially North Central Plains and the Great Lakes in the month of February. And if you love snow, that is great news for you. If you don't, well, you snowbirds, that's when you try to head to the south. Nonetheless, take advantage of the snow this weekend and stay safe.